Hi everyone, welcome to my session on yoga to release the hips. So we're going to start with a breathing exercise. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So I'll just show you. So with the right hand, you're going to place the thumb on the right nostril and then the ring finger on the left nostril. So they're just resting on the nostrils for the moment. So we always start taking a breath in from the left nostril and closing the right nostril. So every time you're just breathing in and out through one nostril and closing the other. So I'll talk you through it now. So closing the right nostril, taking a breath in through the left, and then closing left and taking a breath out through the right. Taking a breath in right, and then breathing out through the left nostril, closing the right nostril with the thumb. Taking a breath in through the left, closing the left nostril, and then taking a breath out through the right nostril. Taking a breath in right, closing the right nostril, breathing out through the left. And then we're going to keep that going. Breathing in left, closing the left nostril, breathing out right. So keep that rhythm going, and you can close the eyes so you can focus on the breath. Close. We're always breathing out on the left. And then just bring it to a stop when you're breathing out in the left nostril. And just releasing the hand down, opening the eyes. Palms of the hands together, taking a breath in, lifting the arms, and then breathing out, bringing the arms down. So just resting the one hand on the mat and lifting the other arm into a side stretch. Bringing the arm back down, swapping it with the other arm, so you get a side stretch on the other side. And then bringing that arm back down. So we're just going to do a bit of a shoulder release. So just resting the hands on the knees. You can have the legs out extended if that's more comfortable for you, or sit on a block. Just always remember to practice with how your body is feeling today. Don't force yourself into any postures. So we're going to lift the shoulders, And then release and back down. Lifting the shoulders and releasing back down. So you can connect the breath with this as well. Breathing in, lifting the shoulders. And then breathing out, releasing the shoulders back down. Breathing in, lift. And then breathing out to bring the shoulders back down. Keep that going a few more times. Last one. And bringing that to a stop. So I'm going to turn to the sides because we're going to do cat and cow seated. So I will talk you through it. So taking a breath in and you're just lifting the head slightly and the back is straight. And then as you're breathing out, you're just moving the chin down towards the chest and you're rolling the shoulders forward and rolling them back. Taking a breath in then and lifting the head, shoulders just release back down. Breathing out, chin moves towards the chest, rolling the shoulders and the upper back. Breathing in and the head is lifting, releasing the shoulders back down. So we're going to keep that going a few more times. Breathing out, chin moves towards the chest, rolling the shoulders and the back. Breathing in, lifting the head. So you can close the eyes to focus again on the breathing, this one. So again, stretching the neck, shoulders and the back here. Just remember to breathe in as you're lifting the head and breathing out then as the chin is moving down towards the chest and you're rolling the shoulders and the back. Times keep going with the movement and the breath. Yes, making this one your last one. And then bringing it to a stop when the head is lifted and just releasing the shoulders down away from the ears and opening the eyes. So from here, you're just going to place the hands behind you, bending the knees, placing the feet flat on the mat. So the feet are quite wide. So they're almost like on the edge of your mat, on the either edge of your mat. So we're going to just twist the knees the one way. So we're starting to release the hips. And then twisting the knees the other direction. So we're going to keep that going just a few more times. Just spend some time here, just releasing the hips. This one, your last one, and bringing that to a stop. So this time we're going to go into tabletop in all fours. So just making sure that your Hands are shoulder width apart and above the shoulders, and your knees are hip width apart above the hips. So we're going to circle the hips here, so making nice big circles with the hips. Still bringing the focus to the hips. Nice big circles, taking your time. Just making this one your last one. And then we're going to make circles the other way with the hips. So we tend to hold a lot of tension in the hips, hold emotional trauma. Just a few more times. Making this one your last one. And then bringing that to a stop. From here we're going to go into child, so widening the knees and pushing back towards the heels, so you can either have the arms stretched forward, resting the forehead on the mat, or you can rest the head on a block or on your fists. So this is child pose. And then slowly coming back up into all fours, bringing the knees back to hip width apart. And we're going to go into a low lunge, so stepping the right foot forward, making sure the knee is in line with the ankle. So we're opening up the hips now, doing some hip openers. Just always remember to breathe. So you can have a go at lizard if you want to. So you bring this hand, which is on the outside, on the little toe side of the foot, onto the big toe side. So you've got both hands on the inside of the foot. So if you want to do lizard, you then go down onto the forearm, so you're deepening the hip stretch here. Just want to go on the one forearm, that's okay as well. Just whatever works for you today. So this is lizard. And then coming back up onto the hands, putting the hand that's on the inside onto the little toe side again, sliding the foot back into all fours. And we're going to do the same then on the other side. So stepping the left foot forward this time. Again, the knees in line with the ankle. Opening up the hip on the other side. So again, we're going to bring the hand that's on the little toe side onto the big toe side of the foot. So both the hands are on the inside. So if you want to go into lizard, you can. It's up to you. Going down onto the forearms, deepening the stretch in the hips. Oh, well, on the hip on this side. And then slowly coming back up onto the hands if you're in lizard. Bringing the other hand back onto the little toe side, sliding the foot back into all fours. And we're going to go back into child for a few breaths, pushing back towards the heels, making sure the knees are wide. Again, just have the arms stretched forward and resting the forehead on the mat or block or on your fists. And then slowly coming back up into all fours. So this time we're going to go into downwards facing dog. So curling the toes under, lifting the knees and the hips back into downwards facing dog, spreading the fingers so you can step the feet forward. You can widen the feet, you can soften the knees just to suit. So just adjust the feet as you need. Just remembering to breathe. And then we're going to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, so we're in three-legged dog. And then slowly bringing that right foot back down to the mat. And then we're going to do the same with the other side, three-legged dog. And then bringing that foot back down to the mat, back into downwards facing dog. And then we're going to walk the feet to the hands into forward bend. Taking a breath in, hands on shins, coming up halfway. And then as you're breathing out, folding back down. Taking a breath in, placing the hands on shins and slowly coming up into standing. So from here then, we're going to go into chair pose. So that's bending the knees and reaching the arms forward. Just imagine you sitting on a chair. And then taking your time, stepping the right foot back and the arm back into warrior. So this knee is bent and the back leg is straight. The shoulders are down, away from the ears. And you're gazing at the front hand and the palms are facing down. Okay, the hips facing forward. And then we're going to come back to the front of the mat, taking your time as you step forward, back into chair. And then we're going to slowly step the right foot back, the left foot back and the left arm. Bending that front knee, but you're still able to see the toes, so you can edge the foot forward. Get the stance wider as you need. Relaxing the shoulders down. So we're in warrior 2 on the other side. Remembering to breathe. And then again, slowly stepping that foot forward into chair. And then slowly just coming up into standing, so you're standing tall. So next we're going to do a nice wide stance here. So your feet are coming out to the side. I'm going to be going into goddess pose. So you've got a decent sized stance, and then you're going to bend the knees and bring the arms up into goddess pose. Breathe in, and then slowly coming back up, releasing the arms down. So we're going to be folding forward this time. So your feet are parallel. So you're bringing the feet in towards one another, parallel. And then we're going to hinge forward from the hips. And we're going to go down, all the way down, placing the hands down on the ground. So you can shuffle your feet further to widen the stance if you want to. So you're just in wide angle forward bend. And then coming up just halfway, and then you're going to shuffle the feet in towards one another, softening the knees, placing the hands on the hips, and then slowly coming back up into standing. Fabulous. So we're going to go back down onto the mat. Do some more hip stretches. So we're going to ragdoll down. So the chin moves towards the chest, placing the hands on the shins, and then slowly taking your time, just letting the upper body hang down like a ragdoll. So here you can just leave the arms to hang, or you can hold on to your big toes. Hold on to the back of the legs, or elbow to elbow, and just move slightly from side to side. So the choice is yours. And then you're going to bend the knees even more, so you can place the hands firmly down on the mat to walk the feet back into downwards facing dog. Spreading the fingers, adjusting your feet as you need. And then just coming down onto the knees, widening the knees and pushing back towards the heels into child. Again, just put the arms forward, or you can rest on a block or your fists. Slowly coming back up into all fours. So we're going to sit back towards the heels in hero pose, and then just sit on the side and swing the legs forward. So what we're going to do next is facing the front. So we're going to do a rock the baby. So if you're starting in sort of a cross-leg position, and then you're going to lift the one foot then and just rock the knee, just resting the foot on the hand, rocking the knee back and forth. If you can place the foot on the crease of the elbow, you can do that as well, or you can just stay holding on with the hand. So this is rock the baby. So this is really good for releasing the hips. And then just placing that foot back down. And then we're going to swap it then. So holding on to the other foot and just placing the other hand just under the knee. And again, we're going to rock this knee from side to side. So we're rocking the baby. Or if you can go into the crease of your elbow, you can do rock the baby that way. Just whichever way suits you. Rock the baby on the other side. And then bringing that to a stop. So we're going to widen the legs. And we're going to go into a forward fold here. So placing the hands in front of you and just folding forward, stepping the hands forward, just wherever you can reach. And then stepping the hands back towards you. So now we're going to go into butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together and just letting the hands rest here on the feet. Just breathe in only. So this is butterfly pose. And then just bring the knees back in. So the next thing we're going to do is lie down on our backs. So we're going to bring the knees in towards us and widen the knees. And we're going to lift the feet up. And if you can reach the feet, so this is happy baby pose. Or you can just hold on to the legs. And then bringing the knees back together, you can just rock from side to side. And then placing the feet back down onto the mat, extending the legs away. And then we're just going to place the hands on the belly and just take a couple of breaths here. Bringing the focus back to the breath. Taking the breath in. And taking the breath out. Just spend some time just becoming aware of the movement of your body while you're breathing. Belly rising as you're breathing in, and then the belly falling as you're breathing out. So continuing with the breath at your own pace. Breathing in and breathing out. body, opening the eyes, placing the feet flat on the mat with the knees bent, and just rolling onto the right side, whichever side you prefer, and come back up into seated. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you again soon.